team of the Century and Century 21 Everest Realty Group. Thank you so much for joining me today. Wanted to talk about some free, low-cost upgrades to your house and how to stage your house from the beginning in order to get the most bang for your buck, either not spending any money or very, very little money. What we find is when we go on listing appointments, we start walking through a home with a seller. They know everything that's wrong with the house. Of course they do. They live there for a long time. They know what the issues are. But when a buyer walks through the house, they're only looking for very specific things, and most of it's a feeling of how they feel when they come into the home. So a seller will talk about wanting to upgrade from a evaporated cooler, swamp cooler, to air conditioning, or that the roof needs to be repaired, or maybe something with painting the whole house or replacing all the carpet in the house and those types of things. So there are some much less expensive things that you can do for the house to get more bang for your buck, either $0 or very little, and increase the value of your home and the likelihood of it to sell. So first is going to be curb appeal. When someone rolls up to your house, how does it look? How does it make them feel? What is the first impression that they're going to get of your home? So you're talking about cutting the grass, making sure that it's been trimmed, edged, that if it's brown at all, maybe let's get make sure we get the water on there, throw some iron down to help green it up as quick as we can. Trimming the trees, the bushes, pulling weeds, all those kinds of things are really going to make a big difference on the very first impression that someone has of your home. One of the little secrets is painting your front door and spending a little bit of time in the entryway of your home and sprucing that up and making sure it's very clean and it looks great when somebody comes in there. The reason being is a buyer spends more time sitting at your front door waiting for the agent to get the key out of the box than they're going to spend on a large portion of the exterior of the home. So if they get a good feeling while they're right there, it really helps, and it's just a little bit of a trick out there, a little bit of the secret strategy, I guess, to help you get more out of your home. So next is going to be clutter. Now clutter, obviously we're talking about bedrooms, bathrooms, that kind of thing, where there's going to be all sorts of stuff around there. You want to depersonalize that as much as you possibly can. Take down all of the real, like if you have posters up of your favorite band in your kids' rooms or anything like that, you're going to want to depersonalize that, take all of that down. But another place for clutter is going to be somewhere like your closets and your pantry. If someone opens the pantry up and it is just a giant mess in there, they're going to feel some anxiety. I know that we do when we pull them open. We feel some anxiety there, like, oh, you're going to have to clean this and I can't see myself living here. That's going to be one of those little tricks again. It's going to help someone get that feeling that this house has been well maintained, and they can see themselves living there. The feeling and how we make buyers feel when they come through the home is one of the biggest reactions and biggest things that help us get the home sold. So clutter-free as much as possible. Now colors. We talked about not painting the whole house, but if you do have some bedrooms, when Laurie and I got our first apartment, one of the bedrooms we painted was bright pink for our little girl. Pepto-Bismol Barbie pink, and it would not resell if it stays that color. It's going to be a big turnoff for a lot of people unless you happen to find that one person who really loves pink. So you want to take any of those really extravagant colors out there, like the whole room. If you have an accent wall, that's okay. As long as it's like a blue, green, something very not abrasive to the eyes. But if you have a whole room that's bright yellow or a whole room that's bright pink, you're going to want to match the rest of the house, but you're going to want to paint that room to bring it down and not make it stand out quite so much. A lot of people, even though their agent should try to help them with this, a lot of people can't see past the paint and what it would look like. So if we can help them see past that, that goes a long way. Lastly is going to be cleanliness. Of course, they want the house to be clean. When they walk in, if there's any odors, if you have any mildew smell or anything like pets, anything like that, you're going to want to get rid of that as much as it is possible to do. That's a big turnoff when someone walks in the house and they smell animals and all of that right away. You want to get rid of that as quickly as possible. And then big things are going to be the kitchen and the bathrooms. Making sure that they are spotless every time that somebody comes through the house is going to be a big selling point. And again, it's going to create that feeling that they can see themselves living there and that you've kept the upkeep of the house and that it's been in really good shape and well taken care of. Those are really big deals on helping somebody get through and to make an offer on the property and to get a purchase and get your home sold. So That being said, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please leave them in the comments below. Maybe you guys have some extra tricks out there that you've been able to think of that would really help somebody get their house sold. Please leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much. Have a great day.